Hey everyone, this is Ro from ZeroToRockstar.com. This is another weekly check-in. Made it another week. I guess let me start my timer on my phone so I can keep track of how long I'm talking. Also, on my phone I have a notepad where I jot everything down so I can kind of make sure that I have all the talking points ready. Okay, so this past week, starting from last Saturday, ending yesterday, which is Friday. Today's Saturday afternoon, so I count the week from Saturday to Friday. I think last week, the last video, I said it was like Sunday to Friday. I was really tired when I recorded that. But I made on the description part of the video, I think I mentioned that I corrected it. So from Saturday to Friday, actually fared better this week, I think, overall. I managed to meditate twice. The goal again is every day, daily, preferably in the morning. This week I did twice. The previous week I did a giant goose egg. 0. Nothing. I think. I'll have to check. Or perhaps I did 1. But this week I managed a couple of times. It's not as much as I'd like to, but it's something. And I think one of those days was actually in the morning, and the other day was like towards the end of day, like in the evening. So, moving right along, as far as drawing time, I actually did draw twice this week, as you can see on the recording. I think I drew at least an hour, hour and a half per session. Again, I tried drawing again on Thursday, but I think I got home not super late, but late enough from work that by the time I did everything else, I didn't have any energy. So I just kind of like spent the rest of the evening reading, but still, I managed to squeeze in some drawing time. That's really what I want, as much as I can. And there was actually one session where I didn't put the webcam on. I didn't record anything, just because it felt like it was going to eat up too much time. So I just sat down and got the paper ready and had my grid series that I'm working on, and I just started drawing, because I figured by the time I set up the camera and all this and that would eat up another 10 minutes just trying to optimize the angle for everything. So I just I didn't want to do that because I was already kind of running tired, so just wanted to jump right into actual drawing, so which was a good decision, I think. As for leisure time, again, I think I did pretty good as far as making sure I had some time to do stuff that I want to do just for fun. TV time, I did watch Doctor Who. I'm not sure if I watched Prodigal Son on Monday. I think that's basically it, though. I mean, I have other shows that I want to catch up on, but honestly, if I had to pick and choose, TV time's gonna get bumped off. I also managed to squeeze in a lot of reading. Not so much at home, though, but I found that, like my commute sometimes, if it's not too packed, the trains are not too crowded, and I'm able to actually just kind of focus on reading, that I can actually catch up on quite a bit, going to work and coming back home. So it's been nice, because sometimes even if I get home and I want to read something before I go to bed, I'm just too tired, and I end up just kind of like falling asleep page or two in, which actually happened this past week. And also some of the books I'm reading, I want to be an active reader, meaning I like to take notes when I read it. It's not just something I want to read, just, well, it's for leisure time. So, but I'm trying to be a lot more active when it comes to reading, not just like reading for the sake of reading. I actually want to kind of remember things. So when I see quotes and things like that, or like important points or things that I like certain, I don't know, phrases, I like to jot them down. That's the only reason why I try to, I prefer reading at home, because then I can read it at my desk and then, just be active about learning, rather than just kind of, I'm on the train, I'm reading this as fast as I can right now, just because, I can. But reading is reading. It's just nice to be able to, just catch up on it. I have a long reading list. I'm always adding on to it. Right now I'm trying to do more nonfiction stuff. I actually currently started a book called Grit by Angela Duckworth. It's really good so far, so I don't know, I might do a mini review of it once I'm done. It's one of those things I'm reading. I downloaded it on my phone, so I read it on my phone. But I do bookmark certain areas, so what I want to do is go back to that and like kind of jot down like some main points that I really kind of want to instill in my memory, basically. So okay, let's go back to my list. What else did I get done? I have it written here, blog post. I did write a blog post last week on Saturday. That's for the previous week, but it happened on Saturday, so I did write a blog post, which means today I'm going to write a blog post again, so I can put that on my website. So it's been good to be able to consistently just push publish and like put something up on the website, because for the longest time, for a few years, I didn't do anything with it. But it's just nice to be it's just something I like to do. I like to write stuff, I like to post stuff, I like to create things. So to be able to do it in a consistent manner, it's been a real blessing. So it does involve a lot more flexibility, and I have to be really creative with when I do things and how I do things, as long as it gets done, right? So I got the blog post done. Okay, exercise, a little lacking on that. Typically I aim for 3 times a week, either a combination of cardio stuff or resistance type things. This week I couldn't squeeze anything in. Just really not a good time to do that in the morning, because I already have a lot of stuff to do. I get up early enough before work and get some stuff done, and then I have to leave a certain time, obviously. When I get home, again, I have a family, so I have to do a lot of things around the house too. And this week, a couple of nights, I had some train issues. If you follow me on Twitter, you can hear me kind of complaining about it. One day I got at 5:30, didn't get home till 7. And it was really ridiculous. By then I was so tired and just grumpy. And after, by the time I actually had time to sit down, it was 9. And the last thing I want to really do is get on a exercise machine, Friday night, again, I planned on getting out early, because I get to work early. But last minute things I had to get done. I ended up leaving work about half an hour later than usual, than I had planned and anticipated. So, again, I get home, there's quite a bit of chores on Fridays here. So again, I don't think I've even got a chance to just kick back and relax. So it's 9:30 last night. However, if you want to get technical, I get my steps in for sure, because I walk and take the train to work. So, whatever I used to do on the exercise machine, I pretty much have it covered and then some, just from commuting. But I try not to count that in as much as possible, because I'm really trying to work on my health and my fitness. But the thing is, it's a 3-day weekend, so I could probably squeeze in today, tomorrow, or Monday. So I have that. So I'm trying to be wise about how I spend my time this weekend. I already did a lot of things. I slept in a little bit this morning, but after that, I just hit the ground running. So. No regrets, but I'm definitely gonna try to squeeze in a couple of days exercise this week at least, on top of my regular walking around from the commute. Just not only for my blood pressure, but like just overall fitness. I'm trying to like just kind of get a little leaner, I'm happy with my weight, not like overweight or anything, just kind of trying to strengthen up a little bit. So overall, I will post the my little to-do list screenshot as usual, just to give you guys a quick rundown again. Trying to remember if there was something else I needed to cover, but yeah, overall it's still better than I did last week. And as far as the work goes, I'm really kind of settling in nicely on the new job, so that's a plus. That's it. I'm not too terribly tired today. I'm just trying to pace myself, trying to eat healthy. Oh, that's one thing I didn't put in my list: eating healthy. I'm continuing to do just that. Eating more fruits. I bring fruits with me to work. I try to bring my own lunch, so I'm not buying it, because a lot of the stuff that's around that where I work is it's good, but it's A, expensive, B, it's probably high sodium content. It's really better if I bring my lunch. You probably hear the phone in the background because my family's in the other room, and also you could probably hear my turtle in her tank. It's not too far away from me. You can hear her ruckus in the background. So overall, I'm doing okay. And the rest of the day today, I'm probably gonna finish editing this, obviously, upload it, write the blog post. I don't know, I have to, probably gonna draw, not sure, probably do a little gaming. And plan the week. It really helps when I plan the week. That way I can kind of gauge which days are going to be kind of a bottleneck as far as working on stuff, and then I can adjust accordingly. So, and I'm like I mentioned, I'm reading something nonfiction right now, but I'm also listening to some audiobooks. Once I've taken notes on that, I'll probably, share my thoughts on that for the next one, or maybe throw in an extra video. We'll see though. I have ideas kind of going around my head. Not sure if I'm gonna follow through on that. Could be like a different theme video, it's not, instead of just a check-in, it's kind of like a, hey, this is what I read, and this is my takeaway from it, and so on and so forth. So anyway, my clock says this is running on almost 15 minutes, so I need to conclude, because I will ramble on and on and on. So that's it. Overall, I'm happy with my progress. I'm gonna try even better this coming week. I hope your week is productive. And I guess that's it. I hope your week has been productive as well. Thank you for watching. I really do appreciate it if you hung around and listened to me drone on and on. Until next week, have a good one. See you on the flip side.